Hey there, YouTube. Um, Hi, I am Tina Putney. This is my channel now. I lost my phone the other day, like on Monday, and so I have been out contact with people, and I'm so sick and tired of writing things down. So here's just the first vlog of our autism journey. So just recently, since last month, all three of our boys have been diagnosed with autism. Yeah, it's not been fun. One of them is very, very physically aggressive. There's just been lots and lots and lots of behavior. It's hard for all of us. It's hard. Uh, Appointment fatigue is definitely setting in. I have lost my phone that has all of the appointments in Google Calendar. The good thing is that Google Calendar is actually available on laptops. So, yay. But this is the only way that I have communication to the outside world right now outside of email. So, hello, world. I hope that you find this video encouraging, even though our autism journey has just begun. And that's why the thumbnail is someone's feet, because we are literally just starting this journey. If you have any tips, if you have any advice, if you have anything that's worked for your family, please let me know. I do want to let you know that any profane or any judgmental, critical comments will be immediately deleted. I want this to be a safe channel for everybody. And I truly believe that it's time for us to build each other up rather than tear each other down. So, um, so I just wanted to share actually something that's really, really been on my mind and heart is unity, right? I saw this picture of these like five eagles, like cryptically just lying on the ground, and that's a cryptic thing because eagles are like our national symbol, right? They're our national bird. And seeing those five eagles just lying on the ground, it was just so cryptic. Like, holy cow, what is going to happen to our country? And so, with that, I just think that it's time for unity, right? Something that's been on my mind and heart is to connect local businesses with local churches. I think that it's time for the churches to get out of the churches. Um, I think we need to be authentic with our walk, and I think we need to share the hope that we have. So, I'm going to read something that I actually found encouraging from the Bible. So, if you want to turn off the stream at this point, that's okay. But it's in Second Kings, and it's about Nehemiah, and I just think it's so encouraging because there actually are emotions in the Bible. Did you know that? Well, there are. I'm gonna read them to you. So if people out there think that there are no emotions, I have a story that shows there is. So it's in Nehemiah 2, and I'm just so excited to read this to you because it's been something that I've been sharing this with my youth girls. I'm a youth leader. I'm on a worship team in my church. My son just got baptized in November. So even though the things have been really hard with the autism journey, things are still going well in our lives. So this is when Nehemiah is talking to King Artaxerxes. In the month of Nisan, in the 20th year of King Artaxerxes, when wine was brought to him, I took the wine and gave it to the king. I have not been sad. That's an emotion. His presence before. So the king asked me, "Why does your face look so sad when you are not ill? This can only be not this can sorry, this can be nothing but sadness of heart." I love that. That the king knew Nehemiah so much, so well that he said, something's not right here. You don't look you don't look the way that I usually see you, and you're not sick. So this has to only be the sadness of heart. And how beautiful is that, right? That a king took time to invest in Nehemiah, just ask him questions like, wait, hey, what's going on? You look sad. So There's emotion in the Bible. Let's go on. Um, so I was very much afraid. Second emotion, but, and I usually like to say and, I don't like but. But I said to the king, may the king live forever. Why should my face not look sad when the city where my ancestors are buried lives in ruins and its gates have been destroyed by fire? The king said to me, what is it that you want? Then I prayed. So he asks, prays. Let's see what happens. To the God of heaven. And I answered the king, if it pleases the king, and if your servant has found favor in his sight, let him send me to the city in Judah where my ancestors are buried so that I can rebuild it. Then the king, with the queen sitting beside him, asked me, how long will your journey take? And when will you be back? It pleased the king to send me, so I set a time. I also said to him, if it pleases the king, may I have letters to the governors of Trans-Euphrates so that they will provide me safe conduct until I arrive in Judah. And may I have a letter to Asaph, keeper of the royal park, so he will give me timber to make beams for the gates, the citadel by the temple, and for the city wall, and for the residence. I will occupy. Now, I circle all the wills in the Bible. There are a lot of wills in the Bible. I'm going to say that. And here's the one line that I absolutely love. So this is in this is Nehemiah 2, and it's verse 8. And because the gracious hand of God was on me, the king granted my requests. Ah, the gracious hand of God. Let's talk about that for a second. The gracious hand of God, right? So today, my lovely family, we looked at a house. And very, very, very likely, unless an act of God stops this, we're going to be living in a house April 1st. So many exciting things coming as long as I, myself, right, as kind of the faith holder of our family right now, have been for about almost 6 years. As I hold on to my faith, as I abide, this year, my word is abide. As I abide in the vine, right? Only good can come from abiding in the vine, right? That he is the vine and I am the branches. Now, if you ever sever from a vine, then the branches, there's no hope for them to grow, right? But that's my job, is to build the team. That's all God has asked me to do. And actually, every time I want to believe that, things are hopeless, that we're not going to make it, God somehow just finds a way to show me, no, I have no intention to see your house fall. I heard that from him, and I believe that with my whole heart. Now, the house that we looked at has a lamppost, and that is a significant thing in my family. Y'all know I love lighthouses, right? They are lampposts, they are guard posts, they are the refuge for ships, for sailors. But for me, it's always been Jesus. So, yes, we are in some tumultuous times. We have a lot more supports and services to set in place. A lot more organizations are going to come and help our family. And God is still good. Have a good night. If you have anything I can pray for you about, so if you'd like to pray for us, please pray for our house. Please pray for that. We would love that house to be ours. Please pray for the 3 sons that have autism. It's very difficult. Thank the Lord for my LMFT. I finally got my in-training license. It only took over a year. I kind of became impatient sometimes, but then again, I knew it was God's timing and not mine. And I knew that I just needed to stay impatient and wait. and I knew he wasn't going to give me it a second earlier than I was supposed to get it. So, um, which means that yes, I am looking for clients at the clinic for Christian counseling. If you would like to see me there in person, also telehealth, please do not be afraid to call the clinic, and I can leave the website and all that in the comments. Also, my welcome video is going to be right there on the bio. So, God bless. Have a good night. I hope that you felt encouraged by this Bible reading. I think I'm probably going to do that. So this channel is an inspirational one. As we open up this autism journey, but I'm also going to hope that this is going to be a hopeful place, and a helpful place. So have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.